over how to create a project, fill our project seating, and then create work sessions and fill our work sessions with the seating, with the musicians. First thing we're going to do is go to the Create button in the top right and create a project. We're going to name the project. We're going to select a season, and seasons hold our various projects. And then we're going to click Next. Our system is now going to ask us if we'd like to create the seating for our project or create the work sessions. I like to create the seating first because then I can fill my work sessions with the musicians I've already selected. So I'm going to click the Edit Seating button, and it's going to ask me for instrumentation. Our instrumentation allows us to choose which musicians to contact for our various work sessions. Now I'm going to choose a simple octet here, and then I'm going to choose alternates just in case my initial musicians say no. I can easily save this preset and then look at my presets to use in the future. These are my preset instrumentations. I'm now going to click the Next button, and I have a bunch of empty chairs. Now, I can easily fill these chairs by clicking any of the empty positions, and the system will suggest the specific instrument players. But I'm going to do an autofill based on a template I've created earlier called my octet template. That's going to autofill my seating. And as you can see here, now my chairs are labeled, my musicians are in their seats, and I've got my alternates ready to go. If we ever want to change a musician from a primary musician to an alternate, we can click the star and switch them easily. And we can also move the call order around just by dragging and dropping. So really nice, easy way to organize our project seating that we're going to use for our various work sessions. So now that we've created the project, we need to create work sessions. These are the individual rehearsals, concerts, and recording sessions, etc., that our musicians are going to be a part of. There's two ways to create work sessions. And the first of which I'm going to show you is the calendar function. We're going to click the calendar tab here on the top left of the screen, and I'm going to go to my next week, and I'm going to just click, drag, and drop a time, and that's going to bring up the work session creation pop-up. I'm going to select a recording session in this example. I'm going to select a venue. My time is already set and date. And then it's going to ask me to choose an instrumentation. I can also add an internal description if I need, or change the work session title. I'm going to choose instrumentation. I'm going to select all. It's going to select all of my players in my octet. Click the select button. Click create, and then my recording session is created. If I click this session, it'll bring up the work session and show me all of the musicians in here. These are my primary musicians. It'll show me the location, and on the right side, we can edit any of the details. So if we need to change the time or anything like that, we can do that on the work session pop-up. We can also add links, check the roster, etc. I've created a work session here, but what about the other way of creating work sessions? Well, it's really quite simple. I'm going to go to the Create tab in the top right again. I'm going to click the Create Work Sessions button. And here is the same pop-up we saw on the Calendar tab, where it asks me to choose the type of work session. I'm going to choose a dress rehearsal. And it's going to ask me a time. Let's say I'm going to select November 7th, 10 o'clock a.m. to 1 p.m. and the instrumentation again. And let's say this one is just my violins. We don't want any violas or cellos. So as you can see now, I have 4 musicians. I'm going to click the Create button, and that has been created. We can look at the calendar. Let's go to November, and we can see it's right there, right? So we've created a work session both on the calendar level and on the Create button tab. Now we're going to do one more thing. We're going to click the Create button, click Create Work Session, and we can now click the multiple button on the top right of this pop-up. And this allows us to create multiple work sessions. So clicking the multiple button of this pop-up allows us to create, let's say, 4 recording sessions at the same time. As you can see here, we can select the dates in the future. Just clicking out of that to just select the dates. As you can see, it'll preset based on the time of your first work session, And then we can choose the instrumentation for each type of session. So let's say I want to have everyone on each of these sessions. So I can just select all. I've already selected that it's a recording session. Click next, and then all of my work sessions have been created. So take a look here. I'm going to my work sessions tab of my project. This is in the top middle. And I can see all my recording sessions. And if I click them, it shows me the musicians in the sessions. That's a quick overview of how to work around the project, the work sessions in the project seating, and to fill our various work sessions with our musicians.